Today's video is sponsored by PLAYMAT, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. They are compatible with TCG Live, and you can of course get everything on the website for 5% off using the coupon code ZapdosTCG. This video is also sponsored by CARDMARKET.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and you can do it as well. And you can use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. This video is also sponsored by PLAYMAT.com. This is a platform where you're able to, of course, create your own custom playmat. They have, of course, capabilities to ship worldwide, and you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So definitely check it out. Last but not least is Dragon Shield, the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. You can of course there's links down below for US and European people, and you can of course get your best quality sleeves available, as well as deck boxes and binders. Thanks so much for sticking around with the commercials. I hope you enjoyed today's upload. If you do, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button, and let's get this video going. Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. I talk about Pokemon every single day on this channel, mainly about the trading card game, but now I actually have something to talk about because a lot of people have been spamming me and wanted me to talk about Palworld, the supposed Pokemon clone that came out of the woodworks and just cut everyone off guard with Steam actually having like 4 million sales in a couple of days already. So is this going to be the new Pokemon? Did Palworld rip off of Pokemon? We'll have to figure that out together as we go through a couple of designs here and there. But as always, if you guys like what you see on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You're gonna get more Pokemon uploads like this, more in particular about the trading card game. So this video is something I wanted to be making just because I'm leaving to Liverpool tomorrow. And I want to have actually this discussion out of the way because Pokemon is the biggest franchise in the world, and it is earning a lot of money. There's a lot of copycat monster capsule kind of things going around. Like we had like the Digimon versus Pokemon debacle here and there, but Palworld is legit. It is doing incredible sales. It's probably one of the most played games currently. It is very crazy to think about, and the thing that they actually did is like combining like every single thing. Like we have like capturing monsters. You do see a couple of monsters here and there. We will go through all of the monsters that resemble some Pokemon, and we will also give my opinion here and there. So if you guys are interested in videos like this, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. And with that being said, so Palworld is pretty much if you like action survival games, Ark Survival, etc., or like Breath of the Wild, etc. It's actually a remix of everything. So you have capturing Pokemon, or actually aka Pals, in this Palworld edition. So you can have capturing monsters, survival. You have Breath of the Wild dynamics, and you can craft and stuff. So have a little bit of everything, and they also have guns. So people are saying like this Palworld is Pokemon with guns, but it's way more than that. It's like it's actually a very good game. I thought this actually was a joke, and it was like some sort of people like using AIs to create like some wacky game, but the game is actually really legit. You should definitely check it out. It's only $30 over at Steam, and you should definitely get involved into something like this to see where this is going. For me personally, I don't mind that there's like some competition for more like genres with like capturing monsters. We've seen this before with stuff like Digimon as well, and as mentioned here, this will give Pokemon a little bit of competition, which means they really need to step up their game to improve their gameplay, because I remember Scarlet Violet being a glitchy mess when they first got released, and they had to patch it up with DLCs here and there. But this coming out of the woodworks is actually pretty interesting. You might say, oh, is this actually using like some Pokemon here and there? Now we have side-to-side comparison with like Lycanroc and the supposed monster in the Palworld. So as you can see, there's like almost no difference whatsoever. So they've also stated that they have allegedly used AI to generate monsters that have a couple of Pokemon resemblance. So that means like they have like some Pokemon thrown up in the blender and just alter it a little bit, just copy my homework, just make sure it's a little bit different. And that's something that happens here with the creatures resembling a lot of very familiar Pokemon, as we will run through them together. Yeah, we also see here Pokemon's company's former top lawyer calls Palworld ripoff nonsense. So former Pokemon Company chief legal officer Don McGowan labeled Palworld as a ripoff nonsense. Like you see like his view is that it hits the survival game, but you do see a lot of like the rip-off shenanigans that they posted here when they're saying like you get we see this like every year when there's yeah something like a copycat phase where like yeah games get released. But I personally, it's like a gray area. Is it copyright infringement? If we just look at this Lycanroc one more time, it's like the things are definitely going in line here, and we will actually talk about all the pals in Palworld to just take a look at yeah, as we see here, all pal deck pals list. So we see all of them, and there's a lot of them that resemble some Pokemon. Let's just be honest here. I don't know if we have like better ways to find them. So all pals in Palworlds, if you have them with like better view. Okay, here we are. This is going to be pretty interesting. I will give you my personal opinion on what I see currently and which Pokemon I think it resembles. So first of all, yeah, let's see all these things go out of the way. We have Lamball, which is obviously a nod to Wooloo. This is pretty much a Wooloo Pokemon. We have this one over here. It's sort of looking like, yeah, we had stuff like, what was it? The pre-evolution of Greedent. Where this actually is resembled, but this is not like too much of a rip-off, but some of them, that is also a little chicken kind of thing, that is also not that big of a difference. This actually looks like Leafeon. If we take a look at Leaf Monk, it actually resembles Leafeon quite a bit here. If we take a look at it, look at this image, it's actually kind of ridiculous. Look at this one. It is looking like Leafeon with a gun. So this looks very, very similar. It's a gray area to see which of these designs are like truly legit and which are like really resembling Pokemon. There's a lot of them, and I think I have found a Twitter page where lots of these have been yeah, shown here. It was on this Twitter page where we see lots of these Pokemon. So they went through the 111 list of the pals in Palworld. I don't even know if there are more. But yeah, first and foremost, this is like grass Cinderace, right? This is like almost the exact same way it is standing, looking like a football player, having the shorts. Is like definitely like they put Cinderace into an AI program and they say like make it a little bit different. And also in this Palworld, there's like different elements. You have electric, you have grass, you have like water, fire. All these elements are in the game, so it resembles Pokemon quite a bit on that department. Also a leveling up system here and there, but it's still a survival game at the, yeah, it's nothing like Pokemon with the gameplay mechanics, but the creatures itself, they look like they, yeah, if you take a look at side-by-side comparison, so we have this fella and then Cinderace. Kind of crazy. The second one here is this one. I don't know what's it called, but it has the exact same mouth and eyes like the Galarian Meowth. That's kind of crazy. This actually, if you would like put Serperior and Suicune in a blender, this is what you will get as a creature. So I see a little bit of resemblance of yeah, Serperior, but more importantly, I do see more of a Suicune kind of vibe with this kind of creature. This is looking like Zekrom fused with Galarian Moltres and a little bit of Aggron combined. Mega Aggron, I can see it, but it's like a little bit of mixture of both, or like all these Pokemon combined. They look like crazy. I don't see the difference in this one, I suppose. There is something like, I would say, Croagunk, Toxic Croak remix. Yeah, that's exactly what the... Oh, Garchomp. Is it Garchomp more like Garchomp? Yeah. This is a less copyright infringement. Like this, on the top of its head, is like obviously a subtle kind of thing. But the face definitely doesn't resemble that. Here, we have the Lightning Shaman. That's kind of crazy. Look at this one. It's like Delphox combined with... I would say Vigoroth or something. Like, yeah, they are definitely giving a nod to that evolution. Like, look at this guy. Definitely a Wooloo, right? It's like, some of them are really obvious. This looks like a Luxray, right? The color palette, yeah, shiny Luxray that as well, but looks very similar. Also, like, has a little bit of the vibe going with something like a female Pyroar remixed with Luxray, but some of them are just so dang obvious. Like this has almost the exact same ears and yeah, eye pattern like like the Pokemon we know, Mega Eevee. Okay, hey, look at this one. Doesn't this look like Galarian Zigzagoon fused with a Lycanroc? This is what you will get. This is what you will get. It's hilarious. The Lycanroc is crazy. Okay, this has like some Xatu patterns going for it, Also kind of gives me some Squawkabilly vibes as well. Yeah, kind of not to Tinkaton, not that much. Like the poster boy here itself does look a little bit like an Electabuzz lightning pattern, but they're just creatures in general. Like this is a llama looking like a little bit of a Flaffy. This is actually one that is pretty obvious. It's like the looks like the plants of something like a Meganium fused, not with Lilligant, I would say. I would say Meganium fused with like Ampharos. Look at this guy. Sniping. If this doesn't give a nod to the CGI, I don't know what will. Look at that. It is obviously looking like, this is like water ferret. Cool. Now this one. You obviously the eyes, you see the way this shape is like Mega Gardevoir and Lilligant had a baby. That's exactly what's this kind of creature doing. Latios kind of vibes. Well, less, but they do have the jets there. So yeah, this guy. Does it resemble an Esper? Not that much, I suppose. Also this, not too much. Some of them do look a little bit unique, but this definitely like, I think it's called Anubis in the games. That's definitely like Lucario, but Lucario also is made after the Anubis and the Egypt story. So kind of like a Xerneas or maybe Salzbark, I suppose. Like this color palette is just way too obvious. Like look at Cobalion and look at this creature. Kind of interesting, right? So lots of people are saying like, what's going on here? Is this going to be... If people would say like, this is the new Pokemon game, I think a lot of people would believe that because, yeah, the creatures are looking so similar. Lots of them look cute. They have the eyes, they have the color palettes, they have the elements going around. So I really want to know in the comment section how you feel about Palworld and the game. Have you played it already? The gameplay is totally different. You don't have to like beat gyms and stuff. And the funny fact is that you could also have like most of the pals you capture in this game actually can also get stored into a box, just like Pokemon. This is looking like a Vulpix. Like the game is nice. People are just claiming that the creatures in this game are way too similar to already existing Pokemon. Is it going to be shut down? Will Nintendo or Pokemon come up with a lawsuit to just shut down Palworld? I don't know, but currently it's making a name for itself, and Pokemon will really need to step up their game quite tremendously just to yeah, just compete with something like this. Because who doesn't love like Pokemon creatures and kind of things, having survival elements going with it on top of guns? That's just asking for success, I would say. Definitely in the video game industry, you just take all the most popular games out there, from something like a Fortnite to Pokemon to Breath of the Wild, Zelda, and just put it in a blender, and that's what you get here. Looking like Ampharos ears with a Raichu tail. This looked like a Pancham. Yeah. Look at this one. It's Ponyta, but with fire on its head instead of its back. Looking like just a regular Penguin. You might say, oh, it's Piplup, but kind of different. I mentioned the Lightning Shaman. This is like a Bonsly, right? You cannot tell me this is not based upon Bonsly. Yeah, it looks like a little fox kind of Pokemon. Yeah, it's a pal, but doesn't resemble any Pokemon. Like a little bit of an Eevee and a Lycanroc remix, I suppose. Just a Darkness Bird. Koufant. It's an element of water, so yeah, it's an elephant. Resembling, this is like Depresso, these names, hilarious. Mega Eevee, yeah, or actually VMAX, like a Dynamax Eevee, that's what it was, not like Mega Eevee, what am I saying? Also, I don't even know, it's, some sort of an Eevee kind of creature, a darkness or ghost Eevee kind of thing. There's like Drillbur in disguise. This is like Inkay, right? Inkay with Esper eyes, that's what you get. Yeah, Shinx, it's like more of an Umbreon kind of thing. Mantine, hello, you're in this game as well. This is Lycanroc, there's no other way. We did see how this went with the designs, that they almost are identical. You would like say like this is you had like Galarian and alternate forms of Lycanroc was like Dusk and Dawn form. This is another form here. It's the Palworld Lycanroc. It's called Dire Hole. So looking like a Zatu patterned kind of Penguin. Also a little bit of the Tucanto. Yeah, Toucan. Interesting. a Snorlax face up onto a, onto a cow. Sometimes they don't even try to hide the fact that they're using some elements here. Look at that, it's Lilligant. A couple of, I don't even know, shark watery kind of things. Are these a couple of Comface? A couple of Comface, also in the game. Yeah. Alcremie! It's Alcremie thrown up in a dog? Ah, this is getting crazy. All these Pokemon, Llama, Flaffy, we've been there. Sawsbuck or Xerneas kind of Pokemon vibes. This, you would say that this is Staraptor, right? Staraptor, ladies and gentlemen. Some of these are like so obvious. Okay, looks like, I don't even know, resembles like the Fire Stick is like Delphox's trademark. Interesting. Cutie Fly, some sort of Entei looking creature, the Sobble head, but a Honchkrow, a way scarier Honchkrow, this one. Oh, this guy looks super dope. Looks like, what's this called? Scraggy? Okay. More bird, Braviary. Decidueye. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these are like unique and others are like total ripoffs. Look at this. Vespiquen also joins the party. Galarian Meowface. Just a face and hair. I don't even know. The Water Ferrets. Zubstrika. Or yeah. Zubstrika. Unicorn Zubstrika. Why not? Yo. Yeah, they're just like capturing. This is like a little bit of a Thundurus or Tornadus vibe. Yeah, this one is this. Oh dang! So you have Meganium eyes, Lilligant heads, and then Goodra body, like fusion. I wonder if we will ever hear the full story if they've used AI to create this game or not, because I'm really curious here. Now we see all the monsters like Dreadnought. This looks pretty good, like a little bit of a cartoony vibe to it. Charizard head? Sure. Unique creatures. Okay, we have the Mismagius head, and then a little bit of a Galarian Moltres package on the back. Don't even have any words for this. Another Goodra kind of ripoff. Lapras, baby! Baby Lapras. The Suicune Superior. The Water Goodra. This is more Meganium, right? Meganium! What are you doing in this game? Heatran. I don't have a Pokemon for every one of them, but this looks like Torterra mixed with a Donphin. Alright. The Cobalion. Lucario. Yeah, some of these are crazy. I think the one that, for me, personally stand out the most like lookalikes, it was that Lucario, Meganium, Mantine, and Wooloo is also a good one. Yeah, Mandy Buzz remixed with something. Zakrom. This looks like a Zakrom to me, man. Okay, it looks like some sort of a Salamence. Like lots of these. I don't know how many are there. There are like 113, I suppose. But yeah, the main thing is clear. People are kind of upset with most of these designs because they look like Decidueye. Also super obvious that they have taken a lot of inspiration from Pokemon. Did AI do it? Also, this is probably the Cinderace stands out the most, I suppose. But did they intentionally use an AI to like get the creatures designed, or were they handmade? This like altered a tiny little bit. I really want to know this full story behind the designs, and I wonder if Pokemon will put a lawsuit or Nintendo will put a lawsuit. I probably don't think so, because Palworld claims that they went through all the legal checks and everything checks out before they released the game. So anyhow, this was a fun little video to go about. It's not about the trading card game, but still a video I want to be discussing with you guys, because there has been a lot of people like tagging me in all of these posts. And now, for me personally, let me get my opinion straight. I don't mind that there is another game out there that uses capturing monsters as its main objective that look a little bit like Pokemon, because that means if Nintendo or Pokemon is a little bit threatened, they will step up their game and just make a better game that demolishes Palworld. But currently Palworld is one of the more successful releases I've seen in a long time. And for good reason. The game is good. It gets some nostalgia vibes going because some of these creatures do look a little bit like Pokemon, let's be honest. If their job was try to create like as many like creatures that look like Pokemon, they done a successful job. And the game is also not half bad as well. So I wonder what the success story will be. Will the Palworld take over with like success rate of Pokemon? Probably not. That will never happen because Pokemon is just way too nostalgic. But they're doing something, all right. And for me, I'm always gonna be a Pokemon fan. I will definitely try out Palworld. Don't get me wrong, but inherently Pokemon is where the mainstay is, and we will see what happens in the future here with Palworld. As mentioned, people will say like, what do you think about this Palworld game? Are you mad that they designed it? No, not at all. Like, everyone can design stuff as long as it is legal, but that is still need to like with plagiarism and stuff. I don't know if lawyers will just get this. The Lycan Rock is a great example to say like there could be a case here that they could sue Palworld and then they have to shut it down, but I don't think so because they are tiny a little bit different and the gameplay is also different. But who knows? You never know what happens in the future. Thanks again for watching another upload on my channel. I will be in Liverpool tomorrow, so that will be really exciting. I'll be playing in the Liverpool Regionals for the Master Division, so it's going to be fantastic. Hopefully I'll be able to lock up my invite, which would be super dope for the Pokemon World Championships over in Honolulu. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Check out my sponsors, links down below, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace!